Hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ishKristyn. Today, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I have two canvases from two different suppliers who make blank canvases for cross-stitch conversions. So, I was going to show you guys some of the sames and the differences. Oh, off to a great start. So, I have a canvas from EverMoment, and I have a canvas from Heaven and Earth Designs, their Crown Jewel canvases. Both canvases came in a very sturdy mailer. I believe both came wrapped on a pool noodle. I know the Crown Jewel did. I can't remember about the EverMoment, but I also had 3 canvases shoved in here, and there was not much wiggle room, so I think there may have been like a skinny one. I could be wrong. But both of them were packed very nicely, very sturdy, no wiggling and jiggling. So that is a nice thing. And if you're not using, like if you order more than one, because I obviously did, you can keep your extras in there and it will keep them safe and protected. So I did get something in the Crown Jewel, and I just saw it because I literally just opened these for the first time. And it says that the glue is applied by hand, and they also put the washi tape on for you, which is a nice touch. Very nice touch. And it says that the poured glue is a bit different than you might have seen on other canvases. It is pressure sensitive, so the more you press down, the stronger your drill will stick to the canvas. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's good when you're finally done moving them around, but if you accidentally push them down too hard, that might be a little scary. Let's see, it says they try to match the washi tape to the design on your canvas. Well, they don't know the design on my canvas, so they did purple, which works for me. Oh, make sure to check the pool noodle for a free diamond painting pen. They are given out randomly. Oh, geez. Where's the pool noodle? Oh my gosh! You guys. Look at that. Okay, that is cool. I'm glad I actually read that because I wouldn't have seen it. If you're here for professionalism, you're at the wrong place. Okay, that is adorable. Okay, that is cool. Okay, move that aside. Focus. Totally thrown off now. It's fine. So, the one thing I noticed right off the bat is the material. The Crown Jewel is a heavier canvas, like canvas material. It definitely feels more like something you might paint on. It's not a bad feel at all. It's just, it's not what you would expect from your typical diamond painting canvases. And it does say that because it's a heavier material, that it will lay flat faster, which is nice. This is more of a traditional diamond painting canvas. It's got the scallop and the poked edges. This does not, but I can't really see that frame. Let's see, this has kind of the, the sparkle in it that a lot of the canvases has, and this one does not. Let's see, they have the branding on the Crown Jewel canvases. This is a smaller canvas than the EverMoment. And then on the back, on the bottom, it'll say custom blank canvas, and it'll have your name, and it has their information. I will say that washi tape is not sticking on that corner, but I have the worst luck with washi tape sticking on my canvases, so that is not a surprise. Let's see. So EverMoment one, they do not put washi tape down, but there is a very generous, you can see it, very generous glue line on the outside. So you definitely want to put washi tape down because that will be filthy with you opening and closing and moving stuff around all the time. Plastic wise, let's see. This is decent sized thickness of plastic, and I'd say they're about the same. I would say they are about the same in terms of the plastic on the top. I did notice when I was trying to section off my canvas for my current conversion project, that I could not find washi tape that would stick to the outside of this plastic. I even tried gluing it down and it did not work. So I don't know. I mean, I tried multiple different kinds of washi and it would not stick. So maybe it's just me, but this, let's see, this is so huge. And then this one has all of their branding and their information, more information on the side. There's the size of my canvas because it was a 43 centimeter by 118 centimeter. And I did choose to get the grid numbers, whatever you call them. And here's a QR code and their information. And this hair under here is probably from me, not from them. Yeah. So that is one thing that I definitely noticed. I'm trying to get these both in shot and I am just making a mess. So the EverMoment one does have the numbers on the top and the bottom. And I found it a little confusing when I first started doing my conversion because I would almost think of these boxes with the numbers as not being part of the grid, if that makes sense. So I would think that this is just like, that's like the line for the numbers, and then I would completely skip them, and then I would get off and I'd be like, why is that not working? So I have to constantly tell myself that, you know, this is the line, and the numbers with the boxes with the numbers in them are part of the grid. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but it actually was throwing me off a little when I was working on it. And every once in a while, I will notice that I will get off because of the numbers. Same with the ones going up and down. You have to remember that the numbers are on the left. So the ones on the left, number 1 starts on the left. So then when you get to 10, this is where your new box starts. And then on the crown jewel, they do not have the numbers, but the lines are a little bit bolded every 10. I don't know if it'll show up nicely. I mean, I can see it in person, but on camera, it's a little bit harder to find, which again is not a bad thing. I probably would use some kind of marker and maybe go over those lines just to help me really find them, because I'm so used to using the one with the numbers that when I do use this, I think it'll probably confuse me. I know a lot of people will go over them in black, but I'm wondering if I should do a different color, like a lighter color maybe. I don't know, like a brighter color or like a highlighter color. We will see. I'm not sure about that. I will figure that out when I use it in January when I do my little diamond painting conversion project challenge. Let's see, is there any other things that I can say? They are both poured glue. I have never done a double-sided tape, so I have no experience with that. They are both pretty sticky. I don't see anything wrong with the stick. I do know that with at least my last EverMoment canvas, that if I peeled the plastic off and I put release papers, I feel like the sticky was not as intense, if that makes sense. Like it almost looked a little bit drier than it did when I first peeled the plastic off. So I only cut the line across and then I peel it off, and then I try not to let anything sit open for too long. So I can't speak to the crown jewel canvas for that, but I will let you know in January when I do finally work on it. Anything else? I don't know how to compare prices because, again, I ordered 3 canvases that were 43 by 118 centimeters from EverMoment, and then I ordered 2 canvases that were, what was the size? I think 30 by 60. So I don't really have a good price comparison. I believe it was like $100 for the 3 canvases from EverMoment, but they were special size and they're massive. And then I think for the 2 canvases from Heaven and Earth, it was, I want to say like $30, but I could be wrong. The best way to find out, obviously, is to email the companies and say, hey, I'm looking for a poured glue canvas, you know, square drills. You know, I think EverMoment offers the grids or no grids, and then go from there. I know with Heaven and Earth, they do have a listing that you're supposed to, like, I think you buy the listing, it's like $1, and then you can email them and say, hey, you know, how much for, you know, a canvas this size by this size, or maybe you can ask them and then they tell you to buy the listing and then you tell them one size and then they email you back. It sounds like a lot of work, but it was actually really, really easy to do for both of them, really. So yeah, that I think is it. I'm sure I'll think of something else as soon as I turn the camera off. If you guys have any questions, let me know and I can attempt to answer them for you. Probably should have written stuff down, but I didn't because that's how I roll. So I am going to ski-doodle-daddle. If you have not, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, doing all the stuff. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And let me know if you have tried either one of these canvas companies. You know, what did you think? Pros, cons, you know, or if you have a better company that you've used, let me know as well, because I'm always looking to try out new things. So until next time, big awkward hugs. Bye guys.